Yeah, man, it's completely one-sided. And it's good that it happened. Oh, God, they both land on each other right there. Oh, God, Ryo is still game. It's just that Gary, oh, God, it's just Ryo's more hurt than Gary.
Majority draw. Out of here. Get the f out of here, man. Get the f out of here. That's some bullshit.
Actions speak for themselves.
Bullshit. Bullshit, dude. I ain't gonna lie, Roach put up a fight. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Roach put up a fight. Yeah, I underestimated the f out this.
Javonte Tank Davis said that when he got knocked down, that he took a knee, it was because grease got in his eye because he did his hair and he went to the salon. He did his hair and the grease got in his hair. He told Steve Willis, oh my goodness, my greasy right here. Mira, pájaro. Imagine anybody with that excuse.
Gervonta Tank Davis is under fire, and this time, it's not just his opponents coming after him. Boxing streamers worldwide are tearing into his poor performance, calling out the judges for a robbery, and slamming Tank for a ridiculous excuse. The moment that sparked the first intense and shocking reaction from boxing streamers was Tank taking a knee. The seasoned trainer and popular streamer Teddy Atlas was visibly confused at this Tank move. As Tank knelt down, Atlas struggled to understand the referee's actions. The referee seemed uncertain, but eventually started an 8 count. For Atlas, Tank's decision to kneel was unusual, and the referee's handling of the situation raised immediate questions.
What the heck was that? He forgot his mouthpiece. They didn't give him a mouthpiece. He went on a knee. It's an 8 count. What did he do? I think the referee started counting 8.
Whoa, what was that?
The referee's trying to figure this out. I think he's going to give him an 8 count. He went down on a knee.
Showbiz the Adult's reaction was no less intense. He repeatedly emphasized that Tank took a knee and considered it a clear knockdown. In his view, Tank was trying to escape the pressure by voluntarily going down. The shock was evident as Showbiz questioned how Tank could take a knee and still be allowed to continue without consequence. He highlighted how bizarre it was for a fighter to pause mid-round and get his eye wiped, intensifying the suspicion around the incident.
Dog, Tank took a knee. Tank took a knee. Tank took a knee. He got knocked down. He took a knee. He took a knee. Tank got knocked down. That's a knockdown. Tank is trying to bail himself out. That's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. He said, how are you going to do that and run and get a towel? Are you kidding? Go work. That's a knock. What? Good right hand from Lamont. Good. Oh, God. They both swinging on each other. Hit him low. How do you go and get your eye wiped in the middle of a round? How do you take a knee?
Wade from the WADE concept also echoed the disbelief. When Tank took a knee, Wade was stunned by the referee's refusal to call it a knockdown. For him, the lack of a proper ruling was unacceptable.
Oh, Tank went to a knee. Something's in his eye, he's saying. You take a knee, that's a knockdown. That's a knockdown. He took a knee. They're not going to call it a knockdown. He took a knee. Oh my God, he's not going to call it a knockdown? That has to be called.
Wade argued that if Tank's action had been counted, it could have changed the outcome entirely. Wade's frustration only grew as he questioned the fairness of the decision and the integrity of the sport.
That's a knockdown. That should have been it. It didn't count as one. I don't even know who won if that is a knockdown, then Lamont, he wins the round. Now it's just a matter of how he wins the round. What is going on? Something's Tank's face? I don't know what happened here.
During the decision announcement, Wade's frustration peaked. He openly hoped the judges would do the right thing and acknowledge Lamont's performance. For him, the idea of a moral victory was laughable. Boxing, in his words, is about winning or losing, not empty gestures. He called on the sport to uphold fairness and criticized the narrative that Lamont should settle for a symbolic win. He called the draw unfair and accused the judges of protecting Tank. For Wade, the outcome was a blatant robbery that disrespected the effort Lamont put into the fight. His anger reflected the sentiment of many fans who felt the decision was predetermined in Tank's favor.
If they pull some bullshit here, dude, I know, man. Just please do the right thing here, boxing. Do the right thing. This young man didn't just come in and look to win a moral victory like I kept hearing on commentary the whole time. Well, if it's this part, then he can go home with a moral victory. What is that? What is that? A moral? Like, we're fighting. It's a fight. What are we talking about moral victories?
The disbelief continued to boil over as Wade revisited the knee incident. He refused to let it go, stating that anyone watching could see Tank clearly took a knee. For him, the visual evidence was undeniable, making the referee's failure to call it a knockdown even more outrageous.
Get the f*** out of here.
Judges Steve
Get the f*** out of here.
and Glenn Feldman both scored the bout 114 to 114, even a draw. The decision is a majority draw.
Get out of here. Get the f*** out of here, man. Get the f*** out of here. That's some bullshit.
Actions speak for themselves.
Bullshit. Bullshit, dude. Draw is not fair at all, dude. Fuck you. Get the fuck out of here. And the only guy that gets a win on the judge's scorecard in any judge decision is Tank? Such bullshit, man. No, it doesn't make any sense, dude. It doesn't make any sense. Your eyes told you that Tank took a fucking knee right in front of our faces. I know I said we had to move on, but now I'm going back to it because this is some bullshit. Your eyes told you that he did it. And even without it, I had it 7-5.
Luke Thomas, another prominent name in the boxing community, shared the same confusion and outrage. His reaction was raw and unfiltered as he tried to process what had just happened. Tank taking a knee without facing immediate repercussions was shocking to him. The irregularity of the situation left him bewildered, reinforcing the widespread belief that something was off with how the fight was being handled.
Right hand just misses. Holy shit. Well, what happened? Tank took a knee. Tank took a knee. Whoa. Tank took a knee. What the fuck was... Wait, what the fuck just happened? Dude. What the fuck just happened? What the fuck was that?
Punch-drunk boxing was equally furious. He repeatedly demanded answers, unable to comprehend how Tank's knee wasn't treated as a knockdown. The disbelief in his voice reflected the broader sentiment across the boxing community. For punch-drunk boxing, the failure to acknowledge the knee as a knockdown undermined the legitimacy of the result and left the audience feeling cheated.
What was that? What was that, though? That's a knockdown. What the hell was that? Time out. What the hell that we just saw right here? Oh! What the hell did we just saw right here?
Even Cenet, known more for his energetic streaming style than boxing analysis, mirrored the outrage. His live reaction reflected the collective disbelief as he repeatedly pointed out how shocking it was to see Tank take a knee. Despite his casual tone, the gravity of the moment was clear. For Kai, this was an undeniable knockdown that had been ignored.
Oh! Whoa! Javante taking a knee. Whoa!
Kai Cenat openly trolled Tank's performance, emphasizing how much of a fight Lamont had put up. For Kai, the fight was not as one-sided as many expected, and he did not hold back in ridiculing Tank for needing to take a knee.
I ain't gonna lie, Roach put up a fight. I ain't gonna lie, chat. Roach put up a fight. Yeah, I underestimated the f out this.
Showbiz the Adult also doubled down on the robbery narrative. He insisted that Tank was given unfair advantages throughout the fight. According to him, Tank not only took a knee, but was also allowed to go to the corner and have his face wiped. This level of special treatment, in Showbiz's eyes, was further proof that Lamont was robbed of a fair outcome.
They robbed him of the knockdown. And Steve Willis is the best ref in the business. Tank took a knee, got up, and went to the corner and got his face wiped by a towel. Now, maybe Roach is just that good. Okay, I tell you this, he beat Tank. Whatever it is, he beat Tank.
What made Gervonta Tank Davis's performance even more absurd was how he blamed his hairdresser for his struggles during the fight. According to Tank, the grease from his freshly done hair dripped into his eyes as he sweated, affecting his vision. He claimed that despite the distraction, he dominated the final rounds, landing clean shots and breaking down his opponent. However, instead of taking full responsibility for his performance, he chose to pin the blame on something as trivial as hair grease.
I just got my hair done 2 days ago and she put grease in my so the was like, you know, like when you sweating and things like that and the grease come in my face and it burnt my eyes type shit. Damn, why y'all going like I'm saying bullshit? Like this is real facts. Come on, man. Look at my hair. I just got my shit done. But it's all cool, man. You know how I get. They love you and then they hate you. Turn around there and love you again. You know what I mean?
Adding to the absurdity, Tank's coach also backed this bizarre excuse. He explained that Tank had his hair braided and some chemical or product mixed with his sweat, causing his eyes to burn. The coach described how Tank took a knee, complaining about the burning sensation, and even after wiping his eyes, the irritation continued.
Apparently, he had his hair braided and they put some kind of chemical, I don't know if it's some whole juice, I don't know what y'all call it, but with the sweat and the heat and all, it ran down into his eyes. And when he came, he turned around, he took a knee, and he was complaining about his eyes burning. And when Calvin wiped his eyes, it was still burning. So that's what happened in that situation. That caught all of us off guard.
Showbiz the Adult found the excuse plausible, but still criticized the outcome. He admitted that the grease likely affected Tank's vision, causing discomfort. However, he also believed that Lamont Roach deserved the win and called the result a robbery.
I believe that the grease in his hair slipped into his eyes. I believe that. I do. And it was burning his eyes and messing up his vision. I believe that. I also believe Lamont Roach won that fight and it was a robbery.
Jeff Mayweather, another experienced voice in boxing, dismissed Tank's excuse as something unheard of in the sport. He pointed out that while Tank's eyes might have burned, the bigger issue was that he took a knee after being hit. According to Mayweather, the fact that Tank reacted to a punch and delayed his response only made the situation worse. His view undermined Tank's excuse and emphasized the reality that he was physically affected by his opponent's shots.
That hair failure or whatever, I mean, it's the first time I ever heard that. But the thing is that, like I said, when you take a knee in a fight and he had actually got hit by a punch, that makes it even more, makes it even worse because, I mean, he did get hit with a punch and then he took a delay and then he took a knee.
Lamont Roach himself was not impressed by Tank's explanation. He acknowledged that wiping sweat from the eyes is common, but rules clearly state that taking a voluntary knee results in an automatic 8 count. Roach emphasized that he was in control of the fight, landing more powerful and accurate punches. He suggested that if the referee had properly counted Tank's knee as a knockdown, the decision would have likely gone in his favor.
Look, I ain't the ref. I ain't really, you know what I'm saying? Like, if he had to wipe sweat out his eye, he had to wipe sweat out his eye. But the rules do state if you voluntarily take a knee, then that's an automatic 8 count. But it is what it is. I wasn't relying on that. I was relying on what I was doing in there. I think I was taking control. I think I was landing more shots. I think I was landing more power shots. And I thought I was doing my thing. So I'm not really that frustrated about that. But if that was kind of a knockdown, I would win the majority decision.
However, Showbiz the Adult dismantled their argument by using Tank's own words. Tank openly admitted that he took a knee to avoid getting knocked out while his eyes were burning. This admission directly confirmed that Tank's actions were intentional, leaving no room for debate about whether the knee should have resulted in a count.
By the rules, if a fighter takes a knee, that is an automatic count and a point deduction. And if you don't think Gervonta purposely took a knee, listen to what Gervonta Tank Davis had to say.
I didn't want to get caught while my eyes was burning. And you know, like, you can get knocked out like that. So I'd rather take the knee than, you know. When he started counting, I'm like, what the hell?
He literally said that he took a knee.
Showbiz the Adult further exposed how the officials mishandled the situation. According to him, while the referee, Steve Willis, correctly sent Roach to a neutral corner and started a count, the judges failed to deduct a point. None of the 3 judges scored the 9th round as a 10-8 in favor of Roach, and only one gave Roach the round.
So, Steve Willis did his job as a referee, sending Lamont Roach to a neutral corner and starting a count. Now it's up to the judges to deduct a point. And they didn't. Judge did a 10-8 round for Lamont Roach. And only one actually judged it for Lamont Roach. Lamont Roach was robbed of a knockdown.
Punch Drunk also echoed these frustrations by highlighting how the officials stole a defining moment from Lamont Roach. He emphasized that this was supposed to be Roach's breakthrough performance, but the failure to recognize the knockdown denied him that victory.
Say that he's the man, Lamont Roach. Yo, this was Lamont Roach moment, bro. How they robbed the moment from him like that. Is wicked, bro. Like, they robbed this man's moment, bro. They robbed his moment. They robbed his moment. Terrible, bro. They robbed his moment.
Moreover, Luke Thomas reflected on the aftermath of the fight and the uncertain future it created. He questioned whether a rematch would happen, although there did not seem to be much demand for it, with Tank previously stating that he had 3 fights left, including a potential bout against Shakur Stevenson. This controversy complicated his career plans. Thomas openly admitted that he had no clear answers about what would happen next, underscoring the chaos left in the wake of the controversial decision.
Now we're left wondering, are we going to get a rematch with this? Which I wouldn't hate, but I don't know if there's like a big demand for it. Tank has said prior to this night that like all of this is, you know, he's got 3 fights left. This would have been one of them. So that would have been at least what, or I'm sorry, 2 more essentially this year if he can squeeze them in, he said. It was supposed to be against Tank and Shakur Stevenson. Where are we with that now? What does this do to that? I genuinely don't know how to answer that question.
The backlash against Tank's excuse shows how little sympathy there is for fighters who refuse to take responsibility. Instead of acknowledging his mistake, Tank chose to blame an external factor, and his team supported this narrative. However, the independent voices of boxing analysts dismantled this excuse piece by piece, leaving no doubt that Tank's actions were intentional and should have resulted in a different decision. Do you agree with Tank's excuse? Which streamer's reaction matched yours? Let us know in the comment section, and if you found this video interesting, like and share it with your friends. Thanks for watching.